It's highly unlikely that the players from the Jaguares club in Mexico City will ever get this close to the Webb Ellis Cup again. But for one young man in particular, rugby has already changed his life, as we discovered when we visited the country for the opening Rugby World Cup 2015 qualifier last month. Thousands of street kids live their lives in the city's poorest districts. Even Maldonaldo was one of them. Fate then finally smiled on him as he stumbled across Casa Hogar, a charity-funded orphanage.
Me sentía muy asustado. Yo no había vivido.
I was very scared at first. I'd never experienced anything like it before. It was something new for me, meeting people younger than me who had lost someone. I was afraid of someone hitting me during the night. I was afraid of not knowing what was going to happen. But the many things I did experience have helped me become the person I am today. Many friends, many people older than me, helped me to be who I am now.
The orphanage feeds and provides shelter for hundreds of boys, and they're always welcomed back.
Ivan was a boy who always loved eating. He was always asking for seconds, even when he'd been grounded. He loved to play rugby. He was very studious, very quiet indeed.
Sometimes I used to wake up hearing the other kids saying, "Let's go and play rugby. Let's train." I thought that rugby was something like going camping. And then one day, a friend who used to sleep on the bed above me invited me along.
The inspirational figure behind the scheme was Raul Monroy, a rugby pioneer in Mexico.
Unfortunately, we didn't have many resources. This was all we had. We began to teach them the very basics, such as how to pass the ball. The kids here are quite aggressive. They started to play touch rugby, but then they moved on to full contact, and they used to hurt themselves a lot. So we had to find another pitch with grass so that they could train. Ivan was a very unruly boy at first, not very disciplined. It was challenging for me to show him discipline. But in the end I managed it, and he became a brilliant player, much better than I could have ever imagined he would be. And he was one of 3 players chosen from this home who have a bright rugby future.
Rugby is a way of life, because its philosophies say that whenever you don't know what to do, you simply have to take the ball and move forward. And life is just like that. Whenever you don't know what to do, you mustn't stop. You have to go forward. You have to learn how to defeat every single obstacle again and again. It's been very important in my life, because I never thought that a big ball in the shape of a watermelon could give me all the things I have now. I never dreamt of it. I never thought it would give me all the friends I have, all those experiences, many pains, but so many smiles. There's lots of frustration as well, because losing isn't really what you want. It teaches you the 2 sides of life, the painful side of it, but also the good things of it. And that is what matters.
These are children who think they have nothing, and rugby has given them so much. It gives them friendship and opportunities to travel, things they never thought would happen to them.
A rugby-loving family went on to adopt Ivan. He now works in the family cafe alongside his brothers. His rugby has also progressed. He's played for the Mexico under-19 team. And his advice for the youngsters at Casa Hogar is unambiguous. Don't be shy, get involved in rugby.
Se os gritaría, porque
I would shout it loudly because, for us, being in a foster home, there are so many things you feel, but you don't have. And rugby gives you a place. It gives you so much. It also educates you. It teaches you so many values. And it teaches you to be able to see that not everyone is an enemy, that there are friends. I would love them to be able to pursue and carry on with that sport. I would like them to know that it is possible. I would like them to know that no matter how big or small a person is, it's a great achievement, because rugby is a sport that gives you something outstanding. And not many sports give you that.
Es muy singular lo que te da el rugby. No cualquier deporte te lo da.